front. Thank you all for coming here today for our 27th annual POW MIA ceremony, a flag presentation. I just want to thank you, and I want to just begin with a moment of silence. Thank you. I want to thank David Kelter for holding the flag, and John Toolin. John Toolin's son is a Marine Corps Brigadier General who was the Deputy Commander of the United States troops in Iraq, and he's from Diker Heights. General Toolin, he's still active, and John himself is a retired Marine Major. So John certainly. Both sides of this, and you've got a grandson just came out of Annapolis, correct? So it's a true family in the community to be proud of. Several weeks ago, my wife Janet and I had an opportunity to visit Arlington National Cemetery. It's a place where it's said where valor proudly sleeps. On a beautiful spring afternoon, we paid our respects at the tomb of the unknown soldier. That tomb, and all it signifies, is one way Americans say that they will never forget the sacrifice and courage of those who gave all to protect and guarantee our freedoms. Being here today is another good and appropriate way to show that we care, that we remember. Certainly, Memorial Day, as well as Veterans Day, needs to be more than a day of simply barbecues and sports events. It's there for a reason. And all too many Americans don't celebrate that reason. But at least in doing this today, you're showing that you don't forget and that you understand the meaning of it. And hopefully when you go home, there's a flag flying at your house, and you will spend the rest of the day enjoying the day for other reasons. But particularly in the case of the children, the parents will tell some stories, not just watching a TV movie, but tell some stories that they may have heard about their grandparents or their parents or themselves, and why service to this country, whether it be in the military or in other ways, is so important. Obviously, as Boy Scouts, you already understand the value of service. Although all wars are memorialized today, the POW MIA flag we present has become identified with the Vietnam War, a war that has, as of now, 1,740 U.S. personnel that are still listed as missing and unaccounted. Air Force Major Harmon Polster was lost on July 15, 1969. His body recovered on April 21st, 2007, and he was identified on March 30th, 2009. Shortly before that, Air Force Major Wilbert Brown, whose body was recovered in 2003, was identified. They are the last two since 1975. The total identified has been 842. But of course, it's really not about the numbers. The real stories are the individual accounts of service and the losses suffered by so many families. And I think the fact that we all, as Americans, continue to make every effort to guarantee the return of all those who remain says something good about the American people. Yes, I think it's true. I think we as Americans don't forget. We will never forget. And coming to this spot, a spot that was actually originally in honor of Spanish-American War veterans, for Dewey, a spot that that ships coming into the harbor first see as a flag, foreign ships, one of the first things they see, American flag from this location. And those trees behind you they have plaques on them. They're for individuals that died during the Vietnam War or were missing in action in the Vietnam War. This is truly an appropriate spot for us all to gather. So with that, I would like to ask Alex Sincara. Did I pronounce that right? Circolino. I apologize. Circolino. Alex Circolino? I triple apologize. But regardless, I have a poem that he's going to read entitled The Unknown Soldier, and I think it's worth listening. Listen, come on up.
The Unknown Soldier by Roger J. Robichaud. You need not ever know my name. This unknown soldier seeks no fame. I'm here to bring out thoughts from you. May your heart see more than your give. America, we marched at pride. We gave our life for you. We died. How well we knew the time might come when life could sound the final drum. Please think of us as life moves on. We tried so hard till that last dawn. To let our spirit fill the land, pass treasures, freedom, hand to hand. God bless this country with such love. Hold in your heart abundance of. And when you stand before my grave, think not of one, but each who gave.
With that, I would just like to thank the Parks Department for sending personnel and actually sending you for 26 years, I think, to accept the flag, and with that, we'll make the presentation. Everyone should know that we also are going up to, if they'd like, to Lee Erickson Park on 66th in Fort Hamilton to do this again in a little while. But please, can we? Now, I'd like everyone to gather behind the flag.